So yes, I did BTS JUNGKOOK'S workout for a week, and let me tell you, it was one spicy workout. When asked a question on his live stream,
오빠 살 어떻게 빼요?
these are the 6 exercises he recommended. 100 squats, 30 ab exercises, 2 sets of 20 lunges, 1 minute plank, 1 minute side planks, and 15 burpees. Day 1. Oh, look at me. So happy and oblivious of what was to come ahead. When I first heard of 100 bodyweight squats, I thought that was quite generous of Jungkook. I've done weighted squats at the gym before, so I thought what's the worst that can happen? But boy, was I quickly humbled. I must have forgotten how to math because by my 20th squat, my legs were literally screaming. Trust me, although it doesn't seem like it, this exercise is indeed ab bicycles. My dog was my biggest hype man doing this workout because anytime she caught me slipping, she would call me out for it. I did a combination of forward and backward lunges to spice things up, and of course, your regular schmegular planks, both front and side. Yes, my form is terrible, but trust the process. And finally, the cherry on top, 15 burpees. Burpees are literally my favorite exercise. Said no one ever. And if you do like burpees, well then, you have my respect. I could never. Jungkook did us all dirty by chucking in some sneaky burpees right at the end. And with that was the end of day 1. Day 2, the learning curve. If I learned anything from doing Chloe Ting's challenge, it is to stretch before and after the workout. My legs were absolutely destroyed. I think the sudden burst of intense exercise really got my body shook. Like muscles that I didn't even know existed in my legs started to ache. If day 1 was all about trying out the exercises, day 2 was about fixing my form and making sure I'm doing the exercises correctly. Now this video is a good example of what not to do when doing a side plank. As you can see here, my arm is far too out away from my hips, which will cause your shoulders to hurt later on. After researching and watching YouTube videos on how to do a proper side plank, you need to adjust your upper arm so that it is perpendicular to the ground with your shoulder right above your elbow, kind of making a line like this. And don't worry, I got you. In the description box, I've left a few video links to videos that teaches you how to have the proper form for each exercise. And here is a friendly reminder to breathe during your workouts, because when I'm doing ab workouts, I tend to hold my breath, which I know is toxic and a huge red flag, but it's important that you breathe so that you're utilizing your ab muscles well and not straining other parts of your body. Plank single-handedly got me sweating the most. Literally, I was dripping with sweat. As for the burpees, I did the modified version without the push-ups. I have the literal arm strength of a little boy, and to this day, I still can't do a push-up, yet alone with burpees. So maybe one day we'll reach that point, but for now, these will do. Day 3 and 4, the awkward period. Good morning. This day I woke up strangely early to complete the workout at 8 AM, which at this point my mind was blank and my body was on autopilot mode. For me, days 3 and 4 in any week or fitness challenge is that weird period where the motivation drops and you start to question if it's all worth it. It's like having done 3 days sounds so little, but also 3 days sounds too late to cancel on the challenge. You know what I mean? But regardless of what I think or what my little brain may tell me, I had to let my body go on autopilot mode and do its thing and not lean into these funky thoughts. Also, it was this day I realized he was talking about hip dips and not side planks.
플랭크 1분 정자세로 한 다음에 또 나머지 1분 오른쪽 왼쪽 왕복 이렇게 스윙해주면서 하고.
But we were way too committed, so we kept on going with the side planks. Another thing is that it's important to note I took a rest day between day 2 and 3, which I didn't get to film, but I spent my rest day doing stretches and getting some good sleep. Rest days are so important because it lets your body to repair and recover, which in turn will help you perform better in exercise. So if by any chance you're watching this and you happen to be on your 3rd or 4th day, queen or king, you gotta keep going. Trust me, it will be all worth it in the end, and you got this. Day 5 and 6, the snowball effect. I would say day 5 and 6 were my peak days doing this exercise. If the days before were the climb up to the mountain, day 5 and onwards felt like I was rolling down the hill and just enjoying myself. I think once you get into the groove of things and you know what to expect, everything feels a lot smoother, and surprisingly, I was quite looking forward to doing these exercises. My bicycles were bicycling, my planks were planking, and the sweat was sweating. Whoa, too close. My dog was also at a peak. She would just not leave me alone. If there was one thing that didn't change, it would be how much I hated burpees. I mean, if anything, I went from hating burpees to maybe disliking it instead. But a big shout out to Hannah then, because I was pumping through these burpees, which I would have never imagined I could have achieved on day 1. My absolute go-to burpee song was Hit by 17, and trust me, this is that song to play if you are doing any sort of high intensity workouts. Day 7, the final chapter.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, week night, tonight.
finally, the finale, 마지막 날. It is the last day of the challenge. Yep, as you can clearly tell, my tension was high. I was pumped and energized and just super excited to have come to the end. So, to answer the $1,000,000 question, did I lose weight as suggested by Jungkook? In short, no. Let me explain. Appearance-wise, I would say there was little to no change, which is completely normal. Fat loss takes time and exercise alone won't get you the results, but more so, it's based on a caloric deficit, which is greatly determined by your diet. But when we look at a video comparison side by side of day 1 and day 7, you can tell there is a difference in how I'm performing the exercises, indicating I got stronger. Compared to day 1, I took a lot less breaks and was able to get to the end of the exercises more easily. But I gotta say, my once squishy legs felt somewhat more musclier, and I guess all that leg pain and 100 squats was worth it in the end because my legs both felt and looked more defined. So in conclusion, I give this workout a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Not gonna lie, it's difficult, but it is achievable.
살빼기 참 쉽죠?
Oh, we love Jungkook. So get yourself a mat and give this workout a try for 7 days. And before you go, make sure you like this video, share this video with a friend you'd like to try this with, and let me know in the comments below whose workout routine you'd like me to try next. And until next time, stay spicy.